I'm sure many of you have watched the Croods movie. You know, the story of the family of cave people, Neanderthals, that had their world turned upside down by a natural disaster and then went on a long journey to find a new cave to keep them safe. I don't think I need to retell the whole story, but if you think it's about finding a new cave, you'd be missing out on a valuable lesson in improving your own mindset. In the Croods' minds, they are kept safe by the set of rules they have painted on the walls of their cave. These rules are self-imposed and lessons learned through actions where they stay alive. Most of these rules were crafted by the fear of the unknown. Reflect on the rules you have crafted in your own life. Do these rules really serve you, or are they holding you back? Once the cave was destroyed by an earthquake, the Croods were forced to leave their cave. They had no choice but to move on. In their mind, the cave was a sanctuary, and it kept them safe. But did it really keep them safe? If the Croods would have been in the cave during the earthquake, they would have died. So even something they thought was safe could have just as easily resulted in their extinction. There would have been no story, no future. Their safe cave was actually holding them back. Not only were they not living, they were not dying. Only after the cave was destroyed did they start to accept help from a stranger, Guy. Guy ended up acting as a guide or coach along the way. At points along the journey, the Croods even bound Guy, preventing him from leaving them, but also handicapping him from being able to help the family to his full ability. Even having Guy as their compass, the Croods still carried their fears with them. They kept seeking a cave and maintained some of their old behaviors. We also carry our limiting beliefs along our journey as we move forward from our own caves. Yes, we will still be afraid of the unknown. It's natural for our caveman brains. But with guides to help us and the desire to move forward, we will succeed. Even though we have fear, we can gain knowledge and experience to move forward. Only when we move forward can we see what we are truly capable of. Even by the end of the movie, after all the success that they were able to have, the Croods still had fears. They still had limiting beliefs. And when things around them got tough again, they started looking for another cave. Only after they accepted the fear for what it was, accepted their fate, and had faith in themselves and in Guy, were they able to move past the need for the cave. I'm not saying that they didn't continue to have additional fears, nor did they forget their past, but they never needed the cave again. They gained the knowledge and the experience needed to move past the desire for a cave and what it represented to them in their past. Our fears control a lot of our lives and become our limiting beliefs. Once we accept that we have these fears and limiting beliefs, we can accept that they do not have to define us. They are not who we are meant to be. They are just beliefs. And beliefs can change as we gain knowledge and experience. Limiting mindsets are real, but they do not have to be true. They do not have to define us. Often we need a guy in our lives to help us see that our beliefs are not true. We must open our minds to new ideas and have faith that we can discover the truth about who we really can become. I've had several guys help me over the years. Sometimes I've just needed a little bit of motivation to give me the desire to take action and improve myself. I hope that you have received a little motivation today to help you dig out the desire to accept your limiting beliefs for what they are and start along your journey to tomorrow.